What's going on, folks? So today I'm going to be checking out a band called Darker Half, and the name of this song is Another Day, Another Nightmare. And they actually have a new album that released today. The day that this video is posted is the release day for this band's new album. So it's fitting that this reaction to this song is dropping on this day. And so, yeah, I mean, let's see what we got here with this song and see if it's an album that we're going to want to listen to, shall we? Rangers, go.
Look myself in the mirror at a face that I can't recognize. Is it the hands of time that mark me, or just another scar? Another painful memory, another dying star. If reality is black and white, why do the colors seem so vivid? Another day, another night. Will
Pretty cool song. I really like the vibe and the style of it. It has a bit of like an old school sort of sound, in that heavy metal, power metal realm and what have you. And I kind of dig it. It just has that mood and even the way that the song kind of the way that it carries on, or the way just the overall vibe of the song and the pacing of it just has a pretty cool feel. And again, it has that kind of old school. I'm not talking old school like 80s and whatnot. I'm talking maybe more like late 90s, early 2000s, sort of that mixture of heavy metal and power metal. It just has that sort of vibe to me, and I dig it for that, just the overall sound and the song. It at first I wasn't quite sure what to make of it, but it did grow on me over time as the song played out. Particularly the chorus, it's an interesting song here, and so I guess first of all, what I'll say is I'll start with negatives is like a strong word, but just the slight critiques, I guess. It felt like, while I like this song and I think it has a cool vibe, it really is kind of squarely in that sort of solid category. To use the word standard is, I feel, a little bit strong, but it's there. It's in that realm of kind of a standard but solid sort of song, nothing more, nothing less, and so that's why it's right smack there in the middle, and it just felt like it could have used a little bit more oomph in spots to help take it to the next level, like out of that kind of middle ground, and up into the higher kind of tier or category or whatnot, because again it really lingers there in that middle ground, and it's like on the verge, like it's one of those songs where it feels like it's begging to go to the next level. Like everything is there, like the foundation is solid, like the vibe, the vocals, the musicianship, it's all like right there, the core is strong. But it just feels like it's just needing to just go to the next level. Like there's like untapped energy in there. It's like potential energy, it's not like kinetic. It's the energy is there, but it just needs to be utilized. And it just never quite does that. It just feels it's just too comfortable staying within that kind of middle ground, that potential energy sort of spot. And so that's like my biggest critique, I guess, is I just wanted it to take it to the next level a little bit, like let that energy out, like let it burst, and I'm not saying through the whole song, just in spots, like just really, really let it go. And I really think that would have helped the song pop. But with that being said, I did still really enjoy it. I really like the vocals. Like he's got a really, really solid voice, and that's another thing. It sounds like he's the type of vocalist like where he can really like let loose. Like again, it just feels like there's untapped potential there in his voice for this song. Sometimes some occasions, require restraint and stuff, but something about this song, I feel like. I just wanted him to really like wail, in spots, and just that would have helped again with that energy. But yeah, I really like his voice, and I'm definitely curious to listen to the album and hear what he's fully capable of and stuff like that. Because really solid voice. The guitar work was really solid too. The main kind of riff, it was all right. It did the job, but it wasn't like a super standout riff or anything. Probably my favorite guitar section was there in the chorus. I just kind of like the tone of the guitar and like the melody of the guitar there in the chorus. I thought that was really, really great, and it contributed a lot to the chorus. with the overall vibe and stuff, and the solo was really great too. But yeah, that melody and guitar on the chorus, I think that was my favorite guitar part, of the song. Whereas the main riff, again, wasn't bad by any stretch, but it just didn't really quite have like that memorable quality. The drum work was solid. There were some nice fills in there, especially during like kind of the build ups from like the verses into the pre-chorus and then into the chorus and stuff like that. I like the melodies, the vocal melodies in the verses and stuff. And I thought that the verses and into the pre-chorus were really, really well done as far as it had a nice build-up feel to it. And so when the beginning of the song or whatnot, the first verse, the first pre-chorus, I was like getting into it. I was like, all right, here we go. Here's the chorus. Like, this is a really great lead up into the chorus. It's like it's setting it up. Throwing the pitch like in baseball, like the ball's there, and it's teeing it up, if you will. And then the chorus hit the first time, and I was like, this isn't bad, but it felt like it needed a little bit more. And like I said, the chorus, it did grow on me. So by the last time, I was much more kind of in the vibe of it and just the way that it was playing out. And again, nice melody. It's catchy. I like the Another Day, Another Nightmare, and then the other vocals coming in for other stuff. And, it was well crafted and all those things. So, yeah, it's like there's a lot of pieces that I liked about this song, particularly just the vibe and just the style, of the sound and whatnot. But it just felt like in multiple areas, maybe in the chorus, maybe letting the vocalist, go for it like a bit more. I don't know, but just add a little bit of energy into the song because as it is, it's lacking like that one quality, that one thing. It's there, and so that's the only thing. Anyway, I'll stop harping on that. But yeah, I still like the sound. Talented bunch here for sure. Really like the vocals. The melodies were pretty good, and yeah, I'm very curious to check out the album and see what else they got. So yeah, which again, it's out now, so we can go listen to it right now. Anywho, let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What do you think of this song here? What are your thoughts? Are you going to listen to the new album? Let's talk about it. I'll catch you next time. Ranger out.